What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day in the dungeon with Ty. Today we're going to be doing a physique update. We're going to be talking about how some of my priorities have changed and talk about how my workouts went this week. So started off here with the physique update. Right now I'm just relaxing, doing a couple of poses here, just showing what I look like when I'm relaxed, when I'm with no pump and not doing any of my poses. I weighed in at 197 pounds before I did this. I'm about 6'3". I did a 3-point pinch test with another trainer who has done plenty of those in the past. And then I did a handheld device to check what my body fat was. The pinch test came back as 8.5% body fat. As you can see, I don't think I'm 8.5% body fat. I'm definitely a little bit, have more fat than that. Now, the handheld device says I'm somewhere between 12 and 13% body fat, depending on the day and my water intake and a couple other variables. So I would guess I'm somewhere between those two body fat wise. I don't really care what my body fat is. I'm more looking at how lean I am. I'm definitely not lean enough for my show, and that's why I'm doing the cut. So starting off, this is the very beginning of my physique before I diet down. And I'm at the peak of my bulk. I want to get to, if I'm just throwing numbers out, I'd want to get to somewhere around 6% body fat, but I know how lean I've been in the past, and I know I've never been really competition lean, so definitely going to work on getting a little bit more lean. I gave myself some extra time. 18 weeks is a long time to do a diet, and it'll be the longest I've ever done a cut for, so I'm going to take things slow and steady and just try and drop as much body fat as I can, keep the strength up, keep the calories as high as I can, do as little cardio as I can, and just see how it all goes. I drop weight pretty quick. I don't necessarily drop body fat super quick, so that's going to be a challenge this time. Now, let's go into how some of my priorities have changed. I'm going to start going back to school here soon, or at least taking some classes at a local community college so that I can take Anatomy and Physiology 1 and Anatomy and Physiology 2 in my free time. And then that way I can eventually go into potentially a physical therapy program and work on getting my doctor of physical therapy. That's kind of the path I'm looking at right now. I really enjoy learning, and I enjoy understanding how the body works. With my fitness goals right now and how I'm helping people with personal training, it feels kind of surface level to me. Like, I'm going into the gym to lift weights and I'm eating the right food, but there's a lot more complicated aspects to how your joints work, how your body works, and how to recover from certain injuries, how to recover from bad posture over a long period of time, how to change your body in a more efficient manner. There's just a lot of things that I don't quite know yet, and I really like the learning and the teaching aspect. I don't feel like I'm at a point now where I've learned enough, and I don't feel like I know quite enough yet to teach people the things that I want to. So that's why I'm going to be going back to school here at least soon. Going to be taking one class in the evenings for about 3.5 hours twice a week, and learning some anatomy and physiology. Even if I decide I don't want to go back and do my physical therapy school, it's going to be good to have taken those classes and just have a better understanding of anatomy and physiology. Also, the last month or so since I started doing this channel and started pushing myself a little bit harder, I haven't been able to sleep enough. I get off work at 7 o'clock, and then I need to be in bed by 8 p.m. so that not in bed. I need to be asleep at 8 p.m. so that I can be awake at 4 a.m. and get 8 hours of sleep. When you're on this kind of weightlifting routine and you're pushing yourself every day, you definitely need your sleep. So I was getting very fatigued frequently. I was getting sick frequently. I don't usually get very sick. I know there was something wrong with my body. I wasn't getting enough rest. I wasn't recovering well enough. My weights were still going up in the gym, which was good, but I just felt this constant state of fatigue, and I knew that something needed to change. So I switched up my schedule so that I can now lift in the afternoons instead of the mornings. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to work out with my workout partner. in the afternoons very frequently. So most of the time I'm going to have to be doing all these weights on my own, which can make it challenging, especially for upper body day. Not having a spotter on a bench press or an incline press is definitely something that makes it more challenging to do by yourself. Like, there's no good incline bench press machines at this gym, so you have to bring a bench over to the squat rack, and the way that the bench lines up with the squat rack, the weight's really far behind you, and if somebody doesn't lift the weight off to you, I had to basically do a whole repetition on my own, and then if I get stuck with the weight on me, I have to roll it down and then basically deadlift it off of me. So not having a workout partner is going to be a little bit frustrating, but for the most part, now I can guarantee that I get 8 hours of sleep every day and I get my recovery in, and then I can still get my workout in the afternoon and come home and have time to edit my videos and make them a little bit better. I also felt like I was at a point in time where my videos weren't really progressing that much in quality anymore, and I was kind of topped out with how much time and effort I could put into the things I was doing. I was going almost 100% effort every single day, Monday through Friday, and then trying to recover on the weekends, and it wasn't really working out. So now that I can kind of cut down a little bit on my videos here, condense them so that I got my physique updates, a little bit of my food intake, and all of my workouts in 1 week, I can start incorporating some other things like working on my video intros, making sure I've always got text on the screen so that people know how much weight I'm doing, and just work on little things that are going to make the channel a little bit better while I'm decreasing the number of videos output, but also increasing the quality of the videos. I think that's going to be a good transition here, at least for me. I know that I needed this change to continue to focus on my own health, my physical health, and prioritize what my goals are right now in the present, and not necessarily what my goals are in the future. You want to keep making small little steps towards your future instead of just trying to get it all done in one go. So backing off the pedal a little bit, still keeping most of the goals where they were at. I'm going to start incorporating a little bit of classes and cutting down on my videos. I continue to add strength even though I was in a deficit. I was eating about 3,900 calories a day this whole week, 250-ish grams of protein, and I haven't weighed myself yet for the end of the week, but the goal is to lose somewhere around a pound. That's going to be all for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Tyson Winder, signing out.